Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dee of sewhotmommi, and if you're new here, I am all about DIY fashion, DIY lifestyle. So if that's of interest to you, hit that subscribe button. Okay, so today's video is a pattern review, so let's get to it. Okay, so in my last video, my voice was like all kinds of jacked up, and so hopefully I sound a lot better. So this is my most recent make, and this is a McCALL'S pattern, and it is 8095. You can see it right here. I made view C in a size 10. So I'm gonna say straight up right off the bat, I absolutely love this pattern. The fabric came from Melanated Fabrics, and I just did a fabric haul video, and this was one of the fabrics that I featured. This is a viscose challis, very, very drapey. So I will walk through a little bit of the construction for you. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern pieces, so easy to cut. This is doubled, so instead of having a band for facing, it's just doubled this piece. There's an opening on the right side, and so I'll show you the back. It's ties in the back. The sleeves are just basically set in ease, so it's not gathered to fit in, it's just eased in. So, you know, that takes a little bit of patience. The cuff is a 3-button cuff, so the cuff is gathered here. Wrap front. So I will say this in terms of fit. I'm an average bust now. So if you have a fuller bust, you may have to make a fit adjustment there. I have broad shoulders, so I did not have to make an adjustment for that. So someone else may have to. I'm 5'4", and so short-waisted. I didn't have to make an adjustment for that either. So this may hit someone who's taller at a little bit higher point. So it sits right about at the waist, the true waist, or just below it for me. So that's something that you would have to think about. There is no seam in the back. Escaping a little bit on Isabel. No, here you go. But it doesn't on me at all, which is highly unusual. So I will show you what it looks like undone. So this is it, like I said, and there's an opening on the right. All you do is drape it across, make sure it looks right, and tie it in the back. And so for me, a lot of times when you have this back pattern piece with no seam, I have troubles with that. And so I'll have gaping here and a lot of extra fabric here. So that's taken care of with this tie in the back. In terms of how it looks on the inside, that's another thing I like about this pattern, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside. But the finish on the inside, I absolutely love. So I chose to serge my sleeve. And here you can see the facing, instead of like normal where you would have, or sometimes you would just have this facing strip, it's double the piece. And so you hand stitch it to the side seam here, and then to the shoulder up here. You do have to hand stitch the cuff to the sleeve as well. The back facing, all I did was just serge it to finish it. In terms of construction, it's fairly quick. I would not say this is one of those patterns that you could cut in a day and sew it in a day. You know, like it took me an hour or two to cut it, and then I came back the next day or two and sort of sewed it over 2 days just because I was taking my sweet time about it. So I'm gonna go change real quick so you can see how this blouse fits on me. All right, so here it is. Let me get Isabel out the way. All right, sorry Isabel. All right, so here you can see the fit. You can see that the front has a nice crossover, very demure, so if you wanted to wear it to the office, you could. You can see the fit on the sleeves. I have long arms, and this is the 3-button cuff. Like I said, I cut it in the size 10, so, and the sleeves fit nicely. This is one of the few times I did not have to add length to it. This is one of the few big bore patterns that I have cut no alterations whatsoever, and that's highly unusual for me. And you can see, absolutely love this blouse. Okay, so I'm back. Let me show you again. Let's bring back Isabel. Again, like I said, I love it. It's 2 things I forgot. You do have darts, and then the finish on the back is a narrow hem. I have a narrow hem foot, so that made it really quick and fast. I would say this is a great beginner intermediate blouse. There's nothing truly difficult other than maybe easing in the sleeve. In terms of fabric selection, just my personal preference, I would definitely go with something drapey. When you have a wrap front that has this sort of gathering here, the stiffer the fabric, the more volume you will add in the middle. And so that's why I would stick with something that is a lighter weight fabric. I think the recommendations are charmeuse, crepes, crepe de chine, lawn, challis. So that's it. Love, 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 love the pattern. Highly recommended. Love the fabric. I will put a link in the description to Melanated Fabrics because I do believe it is still available. And then also, I did a recent blog post. I'll link that in there as well so you can, you know, take your time, look at the pictures and see how it looks on me and how I styled it. So thank you for stopping by. Like this video, and I will see you next time.